The smartest things to do before leaving a psychopath. Have you ever noticed that some people don't become dangerous when you leave them? They become dangerous the moment they realize you're about to. That sounds unbelievable until you discover one chilling truth. For a psychopath, losing control often feels more threatening than losing the relationship. That's why the days before you leave can be more important than the day you actually walk away. Imagine this. A woman had spent years trying to keep the peace. She finally decided she had enough. One evening, she looked at her partner across the dinner table and said, "I'm leaving next month." She expected anger. Instead, he smiled. He bought her flowers. He apologized. He promised therapy. He even became the person she had been begging him to be for years. For a moment, she thought she had been wrong about him. But quietly, he was doing something else. He was moving money, contacting mutual friends first, rewriting the story, and making sure that when she finally left, she would look like the unstable one. By the time she walked away, he had already built a version of reality where he was the victim. This is something many people never see coming. Psychopathic personalities don't usually fight relationships. They fight the loss of power. And when they sense they're losing that power, they often switch strategies. They may become charming, generous, emotional, or incredibly calm. None of those changes necessarily mean they've changed inside. Sometimes they're simply buying time to regain control. That's why leaving isn't just about courage, it's about preparation. Before you leave, quietly gather your important documents. Protect your finances if you can. Save evidence of threatening messages or abusive behavior. Tell a trusted friend or family member what's happening. If you believe you're in danger, make a safety plan and seek help from professionals or local support services before making your move. Most importantly, don't announce your plans too early. The less someone who thrives on control knows, the fewer opportunities they have to manipulate the outcome. Many survivors make one painful mistake. They think honesty will earn respect. But manipulation doesn't play by the rules of honesty. It studies your emotions, your routines, and your hope, then uses them as tools. The real battle isn't escaping the relationship. It's escaping the psychological grip that convinces you to doubt your own reality. The safest exit is rarely the loudest one. Sometimes the strongest move is the one no one sees until you're already free. Because when someone has spent years controlling your life, your silence can become the bridge that carries you to peace. If you're watching this and you recognize yourself in this situation, remember this: leaving someone with strong psychopathic or abusive traits isn't just an emotional decision. For some people, it can become a genuine safety issue. If you believe your partner may become violent, stalk you, or retaliate after discovering you're leaving, don't try to handle it alone. Reach out to trusted family members, create a safety plan, keep important documents somewhere secure, and leave when it is safest to do so. The goal isn't simply to leave. The goal is to leave safely, protect your peace, and give yourself the best possible chance to rebuild a life that no longer revolves around fear. And perhaps the most powerful freedom of all is reaching a place where they no longer know your next move, because they no longer have access to your mind.